And welcome everyone to the Man Cave. My name is Paul Knapp, and I will be your host for tonight's show. This is season number 3, episode number 8, and waiting in the green room is my friend and yours, Mr. Felipe Monaco. Felipe has been on the show about almost a year and a half, maybe 2 years now, and he is coming to us from Brazil, and he's got some new stuff to show us. But before we get to him, let me introduce my panel for tonight. First off, my buddy, this gentleman right here from Michigan,
What's up?
Big 20. How you doing tonight, sir?
Oh my gosh, glad to be here. Look at everybody just piling in.
All right.
Nice.
And from the snow country, we have Mr. Rick Bradshaw. How are you?
What up, dogs?
What up?
Are you sticking with that opening line again?
I see all my homies in the chat.
Yeah, they're here to see you only.
You're not going to believe who else we got tonight. We have a school teacher again with us tonight. Angelo, skipping school. What's up, brother?
Oh no.
You got to get ready for bed soon. You know, first day back, you know.
Do your kids? Do you tell any of your kids about this show? Do they watch this one?
No, because every once in a while I end up using colorful language, and I'd rather they did not hear that from Mr. D.
Right on.
Oh, I understand. Gotcha.
And we also have somebody that hasn't been on the show for a while, but he was a guest back in the past, Mr. Cause Batera. How are you tonight, Cause? Cause is you. Hello, Cause. Are you there?
Oh,
we lost his audio.
What'd you do to your audio? You hit the mute button?
Oh, no.
Ah, jeez.
He talked too much during the pregame.
Now,
he did.
He's black. Well,
oh, great.
We specifically brought Cause on because Cause was going to be our translator for tonight because Mr. Felipe Monaco might go into – we're not sure if he's going to talk Portuguese to us tonight or Spanish or American or English. So,
hello, Ernie. Hello, Murray.
Oh, okay.
Albase. Edmonds here.
Moondog.
Jeff's here.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff's here, yeah.
Yep.
Ernie's out.
Everybody's here tonight. Good.
Oh,
nice.
Got a lot of people, man. Doll base. What time is it in Sweden right now?
No doubt. That's Sweden. Wow.
Yeah. It's got to be like 2 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
We have a worldwide attraction. We just gather people from.
We do, man. Paul's with us tonight. Thank you, Paul.
That's pretty impressive.
We know we reach out to the 51st state, Canada. So
well, that really bends Murray up, man. It really gets under his skin, man. I don't know why.
And since he's not here, you know, he's probably sleeping again.
Oh, my sister's here from Pennsylvania.
I'm at work. Sorry.
Hello, Barb Flowers. She's here with us tonight.
Hello, Barb. Yeah.
Barb, she's starting to work on her Golden Skull thing, man.
Oh, really?
She wanted to participate, so I sent her some stuff. I said, "Here you go." And
so she's going to turn it in as herself and not as you.
I don't know, man. She's got a mini me doll. She's got a mini me head.
So.
What is she doing? Is she doing
I don't know.
A picture story?
She lives on a farm, and they got a lot of land, so she could make some cool stories. They got a big pond and yeah. So, well, before we get back to Cause, because he's gone. He looks like he's gone for the. Cause basically popped in and said, "Hey," and I'm out of here.
Good thing we talked to him before.
His internet must have went down.
Rick, I'm going to start off with you. What's new in your zoo from the last week till this week?
What's new? I got lots of new stuff. I made the mistake.
Money bags.
The mailman in New Hampshire must hate you, man.
Easy, Stacy. Easy. The mailman, I keep them in business. Are you kidding? They love
I know.
They leave me cookies at Christmas.
I bet they do.
Okay, listen. I made the mistake of going toy hunting at Target on Sunday. And I didn't find what I wanted to find. But I did find a Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtle. Evidently, that car payment is not high enough for you.
I haven't made a car payment in 3 months.
Oh my God! I'm ready to come get it.
Anyways, so this is my NECA.
Here comes the repo man.
This is the.
You hear it?
The truck's out back. He can't find it. Oh, okay, you want to talk about my truck, or you want to talk about the Ninja Turtles? You got. Anyways, I got a Ninja Turtle, and I got his buddy too.
Wow.
And these are based on the Mirage comics by Eastman and Laird. So they're designed to
What
look like
turtle is that?
this one is Leonardo, and this one is Michelangelo, and the
What?
other
No, no,
two
no, no.
are on their way.
He's in the video with us.
Is it NECA?
These
Oh,
are made by NECA, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what Jeff just said. NECA, yeah.
Yeah. No.
And Jeff, if you're a Ninja Turtle fan, or even if you're not, these figures are amazing, and they photograph fantastic. So
They're nice, bright colors.
Yeah, they're nice. They come with a whole bunch of extras, swords, and all kinds of stuff. But here's the thing. So I have to thank Jeff Shearer for this, or Jeff Shearer owes me a shit ton of money. Because he turned me on to this character, which I had no idea about. And this character is Lobster Johnson.
Lobster Johnson.
Lobster
Is
Johnson.
that what they're calling it these days?
Yep. It used to be Crab Johnson. Now he's Lobster Johnson.
Okay.
So Lobster Johnson is a vigilante based in the 1930s. He had 3 story runs of 5 comics a story, and then they killed him off. And he was resurrected in the Hellboy universe as a spirit. And he appeared in the 2019 Hellboy movie, played by, I think the guy's name is Christian Hayden Church.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so this is my new favorite figure. Thank you, Jeff. This guy is amazing. He's made by 1000 Toys. He is a quirky, very strange little figure. And
What size is that, Rick?
it's 112.
Yeah.
And the engineering on this figure is pretty amazing. And I saw several videos of him. One video was negative. As soon as I opened this guy up, I fell in love with him. It was amazing. He's way overpriced, but I'm okay with that. He comes with an extra head. Let's see if I can show this. Comes with an extra head, not much different than the other head. Comes with 2 45s. One's in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, those are nice 45s.
And then some extra hands, the usual extra hands.
Right.
But this guy is fantastic. And he fits in with the Rocketeer, with Indiana Jones, Blue Beetle, which I have up on the shelf over there. So he's in that pulp hero universe. So he can fit in with all kinds of things. My World War II guys. He's a blast. He really is. So I've already got several pictures of him. And,
is that a lobster claw on his shirt, or is that the state of Michigan?
It's a lobster claw. And what he does is if you can see, he's got a lobster in his hand, a lobster claw. And what he does is
he brands you.
He brands you on your head, so you have a lobster claw if you're a bad guy.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I know very little about this character, but I have one of his set of comics coming that I'm going to read so I can get an idea of how to photograph him and hope to have more fun with him.
So you do a little research on it before you kind of do photos and stuff?
If I can, yeah. And get an idea what kind of scenario to put him in. Yeah, that's all. I have lots more stuff to show, but I'll show that next week. All right. That's all I got.
Well, let me see if this guy's back. Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us?
Cause, can you talk?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I'm right here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm right here.
A little
all right.
delay
What's new in your zoo, dude? Before we
I don't
lose
know
you
what
again.
happened. Hey, just talk about a throwback to my childhood. I got this guy here.
Oh wow.
The Ben Cooper.
Yeah, Ben Cooper.
Ben Cooper kids.
I just watched MIB.
In fact, I used to wear this in the
series on that,
70s
yeah.
as a kid. Yeah, I got this, and then Rick showed off his Rocketeer, and here's my Mego Rocketeer.
Yep.
Nice.
So
12.
And let's see here. Yeah, I got this from my buddy there, Rick Bradshaw, the unknown soldier.
Yeah.
Very cool figure, guys. This is a very cool figure. He knows that my son is a police officer. He sent me another police officer. Actually, he sent me 2 police officers, and
Nice.
he and a couple other things. And just one of the things that I've been working on is with my 3D printing, and this is the final piece here. I took off the little handlebar here because I'm working on it.
Cool.
That's it. Show it off. I think Jeff's on it. I sent him one, and this is one of my Grail figures that I think I've shown off before, and this is my long range desert group, a action man. But this is like one of my Grail figures right here. I've got to get the Jeep, and if I have room for, and then I've been also. You guys ever heard of a guy named Landspeeder Luke? I 3D printed this file that he created. Yeah, he's a big Black Series guy, and this is a little stand that I 3D printed that I'm gonna light up in the back and just to display my my Star Wars figures. And then Rick, it's become an obsession.
Yep.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. They're great
And
figures,
then
man.
and then I've got this guy here too.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Wildcat.
This
He's
one
cool.
is the Wildcat. And then one more here. Well, I've got this guy right here. This is Captain Cold.
Yep.
Oh, you snagged
nice.
him, huh? You find him at the store? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tough one to find.
And then finally, of course, is this guy right here. This guy came in a. A lot that I don't really collect raw, but this will be one of the few that I have, and it's got those big bulky bodies that But I may take his uniform and do something with him.
Man.
But that's about it. Appreciate you guys having me on. Hola.
We need you just in case Felipe.
Oh, and this little Ben Cooper. This is his pillowcase right here, and.
Oh, very cool.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
That's excellent.
nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's about it.
Ernie just texted, and that's exactly what I was thinking, man. Starting to lose you guys to the 112 scale.
No, you could never. You'll never be lost to it. Never lost to the 1/6.
No,
it's always 1/6 will always be there, but once in a while you got to deviate just a little bit. And speaking of, so I'll go as fast as possibly as I possibly can. This one, I wanted to show this off. I was walking through Walmart, and Walmart had a clearance section. And this figure, I think it's called Heat Wave. Rick had to school me because I threw the box out. I had to go find it in the recycling to show Rick. And then I wanted to make him into like a deep sea diver. So I kit bashed it. I used some cords from like 1/6 scale walkie-talkie radios and such. This, I have no idea what it is on the back end, but I put a little light from the dollar store on it. I got a ping pong ball, and then I got some night vision goggles on it. And instead of night vision goggles, they're going to be his head, his helmet for deep sea diving. So it's a pretty cool little figure. And I started taking some pictures the other day, and I sent it to Rick. I said, Rick, what do you think? And Rick goes, here, what do you think of this? And so, of course, he had to tweak it and make it even better. So after he made it better, then I added some animated bubbles to it, and the light actually was flashing. It looks so awesome. So, Rick, thank you. And you know what I ended up doing right away? I ordered it on a canvas print. It should be here on Friday, 11 by 14 canvas print, so I can put it up. So I was so happy with that picture. So good collaboration with that one. I appreciate it. I had the week off, and it was cold as balls up here in upstate New York, but I still got outside, and I went bananas the one day videotaping. So if anybody watched my YouTube channel, I had a couple 12-inch, 1/12 scale vehicles running around outside. I had the Jeep out there towing a little snowmobile, a lot of fun in the snow. And then I had to use here's my 1.6 because we always have to go back to our 1.6. It's where we're at. But the 1/12 does help us a little bit get out of that rut. This is a 1/6 scale radio control. It was from Radio Shack back in the day. And you can see Joe with his nice overcoat on and this nice scarf. Radio control is awesome, but the only thing is it sucks in the snow unless you have a hard crust on the top. And this was the perfect timing because we had an ice storm and we had a couple inches of ice with a little tiny layer of snow on top. So it's a perfect condition for any of our radio control vehicles that go out in the snow. Then Big Boss Jack kept saying, I need a tank. I need to see a tank. So I went downstairs and not one, not two. It took me 3 tries to get the daggone tank out because the first one I had the wrong radio because one of them switches different channels. The second one, I spun a sprocket on it. The third one finally was running. And so I had to put that one out there. Big Boss Jack, that was for you to see that Stewart 1/6 scale 21st Century Toys M5A1 Stewart tank with Joe inside. That one was an awesome. So I blasted that out there too. So I was going crazy. And then I actually put together a 18-minute photo comic using the Real American Hero 1/12 scale figures. If you haven't checked it out, go to that YouTube channel. It's definitely worth it. I spent a lot of time. There's a lot of little neat things in there if you really pay attention to it. And it's a great story, I think. Last thing, Jeff, I got my gold paint. I know you can't see it too well. I sanded it all out. I painted it and I put some moss on it. So this is the Golden Skull. Stories here. Half of it's out on paper. Stay tuned for October for that, brothers.
I did watch your video today when I was at work. That was pretty cool, man.
Did you watch it? Did you see all the little
the purple background? What was that? Was that one of those folding?
I have a whole bunch of those extreme sets for 1/12 scale.
That's right. Yeah, extreme sets.
And then I have a whole bunch of these. If you can see behind me, these are the tapestries. You can get them really cheap on Amazon. I have the big ones like Robert DeCastro does down in the basement. But now I have a whole bunch of the little ones that make a great backdrop. If you can see right here with the Jeep, I have like 10. And they're all different things. One I did with the underwater scene, too. They're great backdrops for any type of diorama that you can't get outside to do.
Angelo Ernie said, "How's the calendar going?"
The calendar. I know I'm bad, Ernie. I'm sorry, brother. I gotta go. The box is over there, and so as soon as I off here, I go over there and look in the box to see if there's one left. I had 15. I know Paul. There was supposed to be. I wanted to try to order 5 more. I didn't get 5 people. I had Paul wanted one. I had one other person. I had Ernie. So there were 3. So Ernie, if I have another one and if Paul doesn't want it, absolutely, I will make it sure it makes it.
Yeah, I just got
you.
Angelo, I got a buddy who wants one too. Adam LeMay.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what then I'll do is I'll get a hold of Vistaprint and I'll order 5 and then we'll go from there. Okay. And if I have to eat the last one, I eat it. But at least then I know that 4 will be going.
Somebody here, somebody in the chat room wants one.
All right, sure. Then have it there, Ernie. I will order them tonight.
We got Adam LeMay right there. He's saying yes.
Okay, so I'll order them tonight. I don't know how long it takes. It'll probably take about a week. That's what it did last time. And then I'll ask everyone for their contact information in regards to mailing addresses, and I'll get those out. Sound good?
Hey, Felipe, I see you in the waiting room. I promise we're getting to you, bro. he's like, I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done with this group.
Stacy, I think you're the last one, man.
All right. I'll do it quick. All right. So I'm going to show my figure's done, except for I don't like the shirt. So I'm going to show it, and then you'll see why. But this is the flocked version of me. There we go.
Woohoo!
A little gray into the beard. Yeah, it looks like crap. I think.
Very nice.
I don't like the shirt. So I'm going to get a turtleneck shirt because I don't have a stork neck.
Is he on the keto diet?
I know his neck looks pretty thin there, dude.
Yes, I did. And then this is the painted version of me, which I like better. I think it came out
even better. That's the carnivore version.
Yes. Either way, hey, you got to see my nipples.
He's a CrossFitter. CrossFit on that one.
So I'm gonna do two different versions, and then I'm waiting for clothing from this still from AliExpress. It's been a month and a half,
Oh,
Wow.
so they're almost into owing me.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm done. That's all I have in.
That's it.
Sorry, I'm
All right.
busy.
Do we miss anybody?
Wow.
We
I
didn't
can't
miss
show
anybody,
you this
right?
other stuff until it gets closer, and then I haven't worked on the bear yet, or the big
Yeah.
bear. It's up there.
Big Bear. Big Bear. What movie? Quick. What
Yeah,
movie? Big Bear. Big
the
Bear.
one that Rick made me had to go out and buy.
Great Outdoors. Come on, guys.
I didn't twist your arm. You're just a flocking fool. That's all.
Flocking fool.
Oh, that
Hey,
hurts. Pull the
we do have
dagger
a
out
guest.
now.
We do have a guest in the green room. Anybody want to talk to him, or
Yes,
we just
can we
want
bring him on, please?
Bring them out.
I'm just
Yes.
asking, you know.
Come on, we're waiting. Come on.
Well, there's 30 people in the chat room waiting too, so I'm going to bring this guy up right here, all the way to us from Brazil, where it's 2 hours ahead of us, Mr. Felipe Monaco.
Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Welcome.
Sorry for keeping you in the green
Hola,
room for so long,
Felipe.
brother.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Hey.
So, hey,
it's
brother,
great.
it's been a year, maybe a year and a half since we had you on the show. How's it going?
Oh, it's going fine. You know, I've been concentrating a lot on my work, but also I had the blast of realizing a dream. You know, making a dream come true, which is a partnership with Grunga Toys. You know, who you also might know as Sydney Massaro Oda, and he's a great friend. And I came up with this. Hey, hello, the big boss Jack. Okay, hello, Jack. and I had this prototype that I finished it by 2018 or 2019, and I told him, well, I have this guy here, and I think it's very cool, and it fits with the Falcon uh, uh, mythology, and I would really like if we could do this together. And IG Joe, yes, hello, man. And I'm seeing the people here.
I'm trying to pull them up as you're talking, so you can
Yeah.
talk. No.
Ernie Zadek Mechanos, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And
I
got
made
this-
a slideshow for you. If you want me to pull it up, or do you want to go?
you
wanna talk-
pull it up.
Yeah, if you want to talk through it, and we'll.
Okay.
All right. Can you see that?
Yeah, this is it.
Is that too small, or do you want me to put it on the big screen?
No, it's okay. It's
Go,
okay.
I'll make it bigger.
Yeah, make it bigger. Yeah, that's better.
There you go.
Make it big, Paul.
There you go. That's as big as it gets. All right, go ahead, man. It's all you, buddy. You talk, and I'll.
Okay, so this guy is not properly made by Strela. I came up with this, and he's sort of a Torex henchman. You know, he was originally a Russian assassin that after the fall of the Soviet Union, he was hired by Torek to do his dirty work. You know, because Torek was very weak, and he had to hide in order to heal.
Right.
So he hired this guy, and I came up with mostly it's visuals, but Sydney, he 3D designed the chest armor, which gave this. I mean, it's definitely it had to look like this. You know, it was not ready before. He was very. I kind of went on the same way as Estrella with a cardboard vest, but it was good, but it was not great. And now Sydney just finished it, and I was seeing some of the production shots, and the head looks amazing. This is the prototype head, and Sydney 3D designed the head all over again and made it even cooler and perfect. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know, you guys, I think you will love it, and it's very limited. It's like it's down to 75 copies, and after
wow.
that, no more. And if we ever do it again, it will be in another color. But this red version It's down to 75 copies, and it's done. And we are in talks. What? Sorry.
It's very reminiscent of Torak, so because the way it's done and the clothing and stuff, it kind of looks like it goes along. So was he supposed to get his uniform from Torak? Is that how he got it? Because he was just an assassin?
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of made a backstory where Torak was defeated by Condor, and he was in pieces in the Falcon's headquarters laboratory, and Torak had some sort of infection capacity inside of its helmet, so he infected one of the scientists and left and ran away. And while he was recovering, he needed this other person that kind of looks like him, but it's different, to divert the Falcon's attention. While he was recovering, he hires this guy to recover pieces so he can assemble his body again. So it is reminiscent of Torak, but it's not Torak. And it's kind of be like, it is supposed to be like a ghost. You see it somewhere and then it vanishes, and you see it on another country. So it's more a legend. And since he's a very, very competent assassin, it helps because he was already a secret agent, some sort of killer before being hired by Torak.
Felipe, I'm going to go through all those pictures you sent me, so kind of talk us through these, okay?
Okay. So this is an illustration that Sydney made with Mechanos fighting Condor to indicate that it might happen. I'm writing more stories, and I will have these stories in English as well. And if we get the proper funding, we might even have a comic book. But it's something that I need to see if I need to sell the figures in order to invest more and do more stuff over it.
Somebody type something in Spanish. I'm going to let you read this. I hope it's not.
Okay.
I hope it's not anything I shouldn't be putting.
No. If it's not good,
Can you read it?
It's
Can
okay.
you read
it? I saw it in Portuguese.
Okay.
Yeah. A coisa está ficando feia para o Falcon. It means it's getting tougher for Falcon because of Mechanis.
Okay.
And this is the complete figure. What you buy actually is a kit where you get everything but the figure. So you get the head, the armor, the boots, the suit, everything, and you can adapt it on any 12-inch figure you find. I recommend a more muscular figure instead of the vintage G.I. Joe body, which is too thin to give it. Although it works, it may not give its full might.
Right.
You got somebody already asking.
How about?
Sorry.
Go ahead, Cause.
Felipe, te están preguntando cómo se puede ordenar la figura.
Oh, okay. Are they asking in Spanish? What?
No, in English.
Oh, in English. Okay. You can order. If you have difficulty to order, you can reach out to me. My email is felipemonaco@gmail.com. You can reach out to me and I direct you. But you can also check my Instagram profile, which is local_toys, local_toys. And you will have a lot of many Mechanis posts where you will find the links on the bio. So it's very easy to order. You will get to an English page, and you will order directly from Sydney. I'm the creator, designer, and Sydney is the producer. That's what's going on. Let me see, like Murray Corrigan, like a Guyperman. Yes, Murray, perfect, like a Guyperman. It would work great on a Guyperman. He's from Brazil. It should
Yeah,
be.
we could actually pick up a Cotswold Guyper man and because they sell the bodies and we can just put the head
Yeah,
on.
it would be. Even because Guy Perman is taller than Falcon, so the guy would be like would look like he's 7'0", I guess.
So you probably want a painted hair guy, not a fuzzy hair guy, right? For that helmet.
Oh yeah. The head, it's a full head. It's not a helmet.
Oh, so you get the whole head with it? Okay, because
You
I
get
was going to say, does that wrap around? Is it a beard? Could you put a bearded head under? Or so that makes sense then. Okay, so you're getting the whole
no,
head.
you cannot put a beard. Here is the guy as he is, and it's a full head.
Okay,
That's what you get. And this is a closer look, so you can see that it.
Hey, Paul, we can't see it.
You can't see that?
Can you see that or
No.
not?
I see it.
I see where he's holding the gun. Okay, there's another one. Okay,
Yeah. Oh,
okay,
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there's the head. Yeah.
And
Felipe, are you holding the figure in your hand? Or?
yes, I'm holding the actual prototype on my hand. It's
Switch us out of that, Paul, so we can see what he's holding, if you can.
Hang on.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
okay.
You want this?
Here it is. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you get the whole head. You just pop
Yeah,
it on a
that's what I'm
body.
You get the whole head.
I thought you got the helmet and then you got to put it on top of.
Yeah.
No, this helmet wouldn't fit.
Gotcha. All right.
But and it fits perfectly. It's very easy to assemble, and here is the armor is super cool because it's solid.
Yeah.
You can.
Mm,
It's really sturdy. It's super cool.
nice. Yeah.
And you have the knife that goes into the boot, and the machine gun. The machine gun will look cooler because this is the original one, but it will be painted in like silver or dark gray or something, and it will be like battle damage and stuff.
Very cool.
Nice.
And this is something.
Felipe, can I ask you a question?
Sure, as many as you like.
Are you planning on having more collaborations with Grunga?
I would love to. And we are depending on how this figure sells, but I have a ton of figures that I would like to produce with him. I have my fat GI Joe, the Big Joe. I'm looking for a partner to produce it. Perhaps in the United States or here in Brazil. I would like to make a crowdfunding. So this is one figure. And I also have a Falcon ally called Microman that I would like to produce with Sydney. And I have something secret that I cannot show you yet. But I have...
You're always working on something, man. Every time we talk to you.
I have my new take on the Intruders, and with new heads and new armors.
Oh.
And they are supposed to look a lot scarier than that kind of dummy look,
Yeah.
And
I had a couple more pictures that you sent me. Do you want to go back to that or what?
Sure. Well, you're the boss, man.
Well, you had a back picture here.
Yeah, this is really cool because you can fit the armor on. You can fit the rifle on the armor. So it.
So that looks black to me. Is that how it's going to come?
Yes.
The weapon. Okay.
Yes, it's dark gray. It's dark gray.
Dark gray.
Oh, a question, Wallace Spalding. Are the Falcon Jewels are expensive there as this? Oh yeah, Wallace. No, they're really not. The problem is that shipping is very expensive. Just so you know, to ship something from Brazil to United States will cost from $35 to $50. That's the problem. So the best thing you can do is find someone trustworthy here in Brazil, and you make group orders. if you order with friends, you can have a more cost effective shipping. But at the same time, Falcon boxes are very big, so that's why shipping is expensive, and the final price comes expensive to you guys. But a Falcon here in Brazil goes from $50 to $70, not more than that.
Yeah, but they're charging us like over $100 for the figure here, and then they're charging like 50 to 75 to ship it.
Yeah, it's scalpers.
I know.
We have scalpers everywhere, and here they kind of started existing too.
Ernie said you need to make an intruder 12 inches tall.
That's what I done.
Yeah.
I'll give you one hint. I have Caucasian intruders and black intruders,
Mm.
and they are 12-inch, and they are really the heads are the highlight, and the armors are really different.
Anything you want to talk about this picture? Can you see the next one I put up or no?
Let's see. The next one is a detail of the back of the armor, so you can see it's very, very well made, in very detailed, and the painting is exquisite. Sydney does it one by one, all by hand.
Wow.
It's a very artwork.
Yeah.
Thank
cool.
you, Ernie. Thank you.
That's a cool pic right there.
Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, and this is the full picture.
So that's on the box, or is that?
No, let me show you the box. And I have other stuff cool too. This is a layout. It's close enough to the final art. So I made a cooler art for Sydney, and you have the box will be just a little bit bigger, and it will be perfect to store. Let me remove this light for a bit. Okay. And it will be perfect to store the figure because it fits perfectly inside, you see?
Oh, yeah.
So, and you get full artwork, and you get some of my creations on one side, and you have Sydney creations on the
see
other
the Grunga
side.
toy stuff. Yeah, the Tarzan.
Yeah. And Shipwreck and Dr.
Very nice.
Falcon and the Maskatron.
Nice.
So it's a very, the box is really cool, and I like to keep all my figures in the boxes to prevent from dust and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good storage.
Do you keep many of your?
I think.
Do you keep your original one every time you make something, and then?
Oh, as much as I can. I'm very jealous of my creations.
That's good though, man. You got the original one, and then you make 10 more, 50 more, whatever. Sell them.
Yeah, and especially because sometimes I screw up some detail, and so what Sydney does is that he gets what I do, and he just makes it perfectly. And he uses mine as a stepping stone, and he goes further. So, but mine are some of my figures have my own blood because I cut my fingers a lot. So,
yeah.
Felipe, how many of the figures will be in the production
75
run?
Only. Yes.
75.
Yes. And if we ever do these figures again, I had this established with Sydney. We will do it in another color other than red. It will be black and something, and the accessories will not be the same. So it will be very collector friendly. It's not going to be a rip off,
Well, Felipe, if I can, I would think that because I'm loving that Mechanist. He looks fantastic. But maybe you can come up with something for one of the shows as a show exclusive or something, because I think that the fan base there would go crazy for those figures because they look fantastic.
I would love to. I talked to Greg at Cotswold. He's thinking about it, but he had a lot of expenses with the Action Man 40th. So he's kind of thinking about it. And I also reach out to Third Son and Books. But if someone from a show decides to, oh, I want to buy the whole 75, uh, it would be great. It would be awesome. I would love, or if not Mechanus, another collaboration. I would love to work with any of the shows, and I can create and Sydney can produce. So it's a perfect team up.
How much time did you have creating McManus and that whole before you started to actually make the figure?
Oh, I had this image on my head, and the first thing I started to working on was the head itself. So I want to make because I was playing with resin, and I have some red resin left over, and I just poured it on the toric mold, and it came out this beautiful red head, and I was looking at it. Oh man, I got to do something with this. And I started to trying in assembling pieces and stuff, and it took me a whole weekend, I guess. I started Friday, and I kind of finished it on Sunday, and then when I finished the head, I started to thinking on a proper suit and a backstory and why the guy's like this, and I wanted to do the Falcon from 1984, which is the futuristic line. It sounds sorry, it doesn't sound. It looks too childish and too naive nowadays. It's just a spandex and a cardboard vest, and it's
Right.
supposed to go in space and wherever it's a laser beam or whatever. It's too naive for us grown-ups.
Right.
Yeah.
The world has evolved. We can't play with that anymore. So I wanted to have something that resembles more an armor, and it gives this guy the physique and the image of a fighter. It's a hand-to-hand combatant. So it's not realistic as the GI Joes, especially the new 112s. It's not as realistic as the first. It to me resembles the last Cobras that came out, before the end of the line, and
Yeah.
but it's not as naive as the futuristic line from the 80s. So I wanted something in between.
Hey. Any other questions, guys?
It's great.
Everybody's trying to do the dollar conversion thing because they want to order them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
That's what they're texting in the chat room.
Well, 368. Holy cow.
Is that how much it's going to be? Ooh.
No, it's not.
That or Felipe, that or we may have to take a trip down to Brazil with the extra large suitcase and
No,
Right.
it's
bring 'em
not
back.
368.
No,
No, it's not.
That's for 300 pounds. 300 pounds is $368.
No. It's not that.
No.
No, it's like 550 of our cash. It's less than $100.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Huh.
65 or 70, something like that. It's not at all. No, I'm sorry, Paul.
You deal with the euros, right?
Sorry?
You
deal
don't
with
use
Euro-
euros?
right?
Euros?
Your money is euros, right?
It's we call reais. Reais.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guys,
It's one. It's
Not
one
euros.
royal. Let's say one royal. Yeah. One
Okay.
royal. Yes. Translating it, it's royal. So it's something. It's under $70, I guess.
Okay.
And perhaps if one of course, if Cotswold buys the whole lot, it will cost more for the unit price, but you will save on shipping. So
Sure.
if people can reach out to Greg too and try to order from him with him. Isn't there supposed to be a giant dog-sized spider in the Brazilian rainforest? Ronald McDonald, what are you smoking?
I think he's in.
Supposed to be
I think he's in Europe.
Yeah, he's in Europe.
Hey,
giant
hey,
dog-sized
guys,
spider in.
Paul.
No, sorry, man. I'm really sorry to disappoint you.
But that's a good adventure team thing. We can.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
Paul is talking about something. No, we don't have dog spiders in the Brazilian rainforest. We may have large spiders and we may have jungle dogs, but not they don't you know they don't.
Yeah.
That would be another adventure team adventure, I guess. Hey, guys,
I
just
know,
really
right?
quick.
Yeah.
In Brazil, they have the real or the real. One Brazilian real equals to 0.17323 US dollars.
Yes.
All right, get your
Oh,
calculators
Jeff is
out.
saying that with shipping is $140, $140 with shipping.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And
That makes
I
sense.
suggest you guys to team up. Those of you who live in the same city, team up and because you can order more than one and make the shipping more cost effective. Team up, like order 5. It's way better. It's way smarter. Take advantage of the mail.
Or buy a bunch and sell them at the next show.
Right. That's the way you got to do it. You got to get a whole bunch of people involved, or just yourself, and buy a half dozen or buy a dozen. Go to the show. Obviously shipping is going to be much cheaper, and then if you wanted to blow them out for $1.25, you'd definitely be worth it.
That
Definitely,
or find
definitely.
somebody that's going on a vacation to Brazil and then just pay them to bring back a bunch of figures for you.
I think we should have the traveling Paul Knapp show again.
Wow.
And I think we should all go down and we'll go hang out with Felipe and we can all go play some soccer.
If you guys
and
like beer, you can come in October because I live in a city that has the beer festival in October.
Oktoberfest.
Nice.
and you have beautiful German descendant women and lots of different beer and many flavors. You go crazy.
Nice.
I have that in Frankenmuth. Frankenmuth, Michigan has that.
Jeff would be all about that.
Jeff would love it.
Yeah.
So Felipe, what's the best
Let's
and
go.
worst thing about creating your own stuff? What's
Well, the best is easy. The best is that it's men don't give birth. So the closest we get is when we give birth to an idea. So it's the best, to give birth to an idea, to have an image on your mind and you can actually build it and can share with people. This is the best. This is the absolute best. The worst is that sometimes I'm so far away from the center where everything happens, and sometimes I can't go through with my projects. Brazil, it's a very inhospitable environment to business, so it's expensive to produce here, and we have many walls preventing us from success. So there is only one toy company actually that does toys in Brazil, which is Estrela. The other companies they mostly import and glue stamps in Portuguese over the toys from China. We are down to one manufacturer.
one manufacturer? But do you have toy stores?
We have some toy stores, but we are dealing with a recession here. So the toy is kind of a pre-bankrupt state. So it's not buying many toys now. You don't get a lot of variety. When I travel to United States, I go nuts because any Walmart, any Target store is crazy many times better than our toy stores here.
Oh wow.
It's crazy how much stuff you have. You know, this thing of Ninja Turtles and Batman, and we don't have it here.
Is it you have it, but it's knockoff, or you just don't have it?
No, we have the cheaper versions. It's not a knockoff, but the ones with Spin Masters, the grab and bash ones that are really cheap and unattractive.
Yeah.
But
no articulation.
But the cool stuff, like a Hot Toys here in Brazil, it will cost you will flip out. It will cost $600 here in Brazil
for a hot toy.
The same Hot Toys you buy for $150 or $200.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Felipe, where do you sell mostly then? Online? Because if the stores aren't really selling your product, how do you get them out to people? Is it mostly online?
Well, nowadays I'm not selling, I'm not producing anymore. So it's mostly Sydney that sells, and I make the prototypes. When I sell my figures, my one shots, my one of a kinds, I sell mostly to American collectors, and they buy in bulk. They buy like 10 figures, and it's one of each. It's really one of a kind work. But Sydney sells a lot online.
Felipe,
mostly, yeah.
Felipe, ¿todavía tienes el gordo?
Sí, lo tengo. Sorry. Yeah, you mean Big Joe? Yeah,
Big Joe, yeah. You still have him then.
Yeah, I have the prototype. And I tried. I talked to Brett from Toylanta, and I tried to sell him the idea to make this guy for.
That was the best one.
Yeah.
The chubby Joe, Big Joe,
Joe,
right? That was one with the. That was I wish that one was available. I thought that one was ideal.
Yeah, I sent him a pitch, a pitching, and I told him I was up for it, but here in Brazil it's more expensive to produce. So I would have to do it with him or any other show, perhaps, and we should produce it in China. But the figure is ready. I even made it a bit taller to match the other Joes. So I made it a new trunk, so it's still fat and chubby and with nipples, but it's taller. So it's.
Hey,
now would Sydney be able to do that one for you? Would he be interested in producing that for you?
Oh, he certainly could make the 3D pre-production, the 3D sketch, but printing here in Brazil is out of question, and producing in Brazil it's not possible. Sydney could, and he even have started to make the body, but we still need to find. If we don't find a partner in the United States to start a Kickstarter, something like that, we won't be able to do it. And I don't want to do something cheap, with knockoff plastic and crappy articulation. I don't want to do that because it's a too dear project to screw up. I want to do something that you have on your hands and it worth every penny. It's really good stuff.
Do you have the SDL files? Do you have the 3D files for Big Joe?
I have. Sydney has most of it. He
because there's a lot of people, very talented people. I know they'd be a smaller outfit, to be able to produce something like that. But there's capable 3D people out here in this community that, if you were going to do a smaller run, say you did 12 and see what happens and see what the quality is like and give it a shot, and then go from there. It might be something to look at, because it might be something that people really, really want and have in their collection, because it's so different than the regular muscular bodies that most of the GI Joes are.
If anything, it would maybe sell in the GI Joe collector realm.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yes.
That's my plan, because GI Joe, it's although it's the coolest toy ever, it's for the last years it's always the same. You know, it's enough that it's always the same head. But so if we at least have it with different bodies, you know, and this is just the beginning. I have other body formats that I would like to test. If you guys have access to Brett at Toylanta, maybe
Brad Curry,
no,
Brad
Brett.
Curry, or oh, okay. Because I was thinking 3D. I'm going. My brain went.
No,
right, 3D. Right.
Brett Barton.
Yeah,
and
Okay.
I think with a little incentive, Gordito Joe, man of action. Yes, that's right.
I'm kind of like, I want to go back to your. You don't get toys that much. What are kids playing with? The same kind of question Paul had here. Like, it's a shame. I mean,
soccer ball.
Seriously,
they're kicking.
is it all video games? Is that all they do?
Yeah. Today, video games are the main toy. You know, video games and tablets. It's really sad, and because we since we don't have many toys, we have a lot of Barbies. I don't know why, but we have lots of Barbies, and they're quite expensive. How is the 3D printing situation in Brazil? It's expensive, doll base, and in kids, smaller kids play with toys, but after 10 and up, they mostly play video games. It's really different from our childhood. You know.
Hey, Felipe, I have a question for you. If because I'm already formulating a plan. If I were to go down to Brazil, where do we find Falcon figures? Like this guy here is. I mean, where are they readily available? I mean, y'all don't have WalMarts or I mean, where does Estrella distribute guys like this guy here?
Oh, okay. You won't find Falcon at stores because it's not considered a toy anymore, because it doesn't meet safety requirements, you know, choking hazard and stuff. So it's not available at toy stores. You have Falcon at the website, Estrella's website. If you can reach out to me, and I have the address, and you have to join one of the groups. We have a lot of WhatsApp groups, and we buy and sell Falcons all day long. You know, as many as you can get. But we don't have Falcon at we don't have Walmart here, and we don't have Target, but we don't have Falcons at stores. You know, it's not even it doesn't even show up at the toy fair here in Brazil, because it's not considered a toy anymore. Yeah,
So it's a collector's
So-
item now.
So basically, you said that they the WhatsApp is like the WhatsApp we have here in the United States, or
yeah, it's the same app. We have a group called Falcon Marketplace, and people buy and sell all kinds of stuff. But you gotta have friends here in Brazil to not get scammed, because if you buy from the wrong person, you may not get your figures. So and there is a guy in Brazil who has lots and lots of Falcons from vintage. He's called Marcelo Peron, and he's crazy. He got lots of stuff. He's obsessed with it. He got like 10 or 20 of the same, you know.
We don't know anyone like that
I
here in the
can't think of
States.
anybody like that.
The only person I think of is Ace Armstrong. I mean, Ace,
Yeah,
all
right.
good. That's the only person.
Oh, I talked to Ace one, and he was telling me when he met the crazy lady from G.I. Joe that has even on her microwave she has a lot of G.I. Joes and stuff.
I've seen that video, man. That's crazy. All
Oh
through her
my God.
house.
Hey,
It's everywhere.
is that lady still around?
I don't know. I thought she was selling it off, or somebody was selling off her collection.
And she's a psychiatrist. That's the funny
Yeah.
part.
That,
Because this is an addition, man.
Yeah.
When you have Falcons on
Yeah.
your microwave, it's kind of enough.
I don't like the Falcon figures, as you can tell. See,
Yeah.
Oh, this one is nice.
Let's show
oh,
it again,
yeah,
that's
Stace.
this is the
I've got
Show it again.
backside. I took it out because he's out of the package. He's right there,
Nice.
right there.
Yep.
But yeah, I like them, but they're hard to get. Like it took me forever to get this thing. This
Did
is
you get
really
that through
hard.
Greg Cotswold?
Huh? No.
Oh.
No, I bought it from I took a chance and I got it though, from a
And
guy.
this is the one with
Yep.
the turbo copter.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which one's that?
But you see the Falcon.
He's like a
logo
man
right
of
here,
action,
right?
but he comes with a turbocopter.
CA?
Yeah, it means
Yeah, well, it's
Comandos,
Aventureros de Acción.
Comandos
Yeah.
en Acción. It
Yeah.
means Comandos en Acción.
Nice.
Comandos de Acción.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Mexico is Aventureros de Acción.
Yes.
Lily
yes.
Letty.
Yes.
Well, we are at the top of the hour, brother. I am so glad you came back on the show. You know you're always welcome here. Is there anything you want to leave us with, or how people can get in touch with you to buy some of these figures once they're on the market?
Sure.
Bring you up big here.
You can check my profile on Instagram. It's really easy to reach out to me. I answer all the questions. I help with everything I can. It's Loco LOUCO _toys, Loco Toys on Instagram, and you just sent me a message. And let's see what Doll Bay is saying. I think it's Australia that focus on the children market and speed out a lot. They don't want to change the molds, Doll Bays. They don't want to improve the body. That's why it's not a toy anymore.
Well, it's vintage. That's part of the, because it's the same. Falcon is the same muscle body as what the U.S. produced.
Yes. And when Hasbro produced the new G.I. Joes in 2000, it was very hard to remove the hands and feet. That there was safety precautions.
Yeah, right.
And the new models were impossible to disassemble. So and Estrella does not do that. And even if you never remove it from the box, after a year, the inner rubbers will just melt or turn into dust, and the figure will collapse. So it can't be sold as a toy because it happened in Brazil. People the parents were returning the toys endlessly every week because it was coming apart. So they gave up.
Well,
I would think that we need to get the word out and start contacting all these groups and shows and just ask them to bring the stuff in, and maybe they'll get the notice and be able to get with Felipe and get these figures in, especially that Big Joe. I'd love to have that figure.
I love Mechanos and I love Big Joe, and it would be a huge dream come true to me if I could find a toy show interested on releasing this figure. And I think there's a huge potential. I totally believe, I'm positive believe on new formats. And we have tall Joes, we have little people, we have overweight. There's so much stuff to do. It would be so cool to do this.
Yeah.
And I have a whole marketing plan and stuff. So all I need is some good soul to reach out to me.
I'm serious, man. It's like
Hear ya.
like Buddy Finney, he's got to have somebody somewhere that would.
Right? Maybe you should talk
I
to
know,
talk to Buddy Paul.
Buddy's the
See
guy.
what's
He
got
knows
going
everybody.
on.
So
Yeah. Hey, Paul. Before you have Felipe say bye and everything, I just want to say, I ordered 5.
Yep.
I've already done it. They're ordered. The calendars are ordered. They'll be here the end of the first week of March. So now I got 5 ordered. It's coming out of my PayPal. Unfortunately, due to the fact that it's only 5, it's going to be $30 plus $7 shipping. So those $37. So those, please send it to me so that I can get those shipped out. I need
can you
addresses.
put your
So
Builderama 2 thing in the chat so people can see it? Can you type it in?
I don't think I've ever used the chat before, Paul.
I'll do it from here then.
Yes, he has to sign on to do it.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have another person.
Bueno, Felipe, te damos las gracias por bienvenido ahora al show y vamos a ver qué podemos aquí mover para poder asistirte en el trabajo el sueño que tienes.
Oh, te agradezco. Muchas gracias. Thank you a lot. I appreciate your effort.
All right, guys. Until next week.
I'm
not sure who our guest is next week. Do you know, Stacy?
No.
Who do we got lined up?
Because you didn't have any order for it.
I gave you one job. You
never gave me the order for that. You just said, we've got all these people with no particular order.
Hey, Felipe.
Right. Well,
Felipe,
we'll have somebody next week, so everybody tune in. Don't forget, tomorrow night, if you follow my channel, it's Toy Soldier Tuesday. I have Mr. Battalion 132nd on tomorrow, so join us then. Same time. And Felipe, one more time, brother. Just hit your Instagram up one more time for people so they know where to find you, buddy.
All right. My Instagram is Loco Toys, LOUCO_toys. You can reach out. I answer all the questions. I look at it every day. Don't worry.
Thanks, buddy. Have a great week, man. Everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots.